Hello. Oh my gosh, there's a little bit of delay. Happy Sunday. I was almost going to say happy Friday, but it is in fact a Sunday today. Happy Sunday here. I am here to do my Sunday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, free live animal communication readings with you all. I hope you have been having a great weekend and enjoying some beautiful weather wherever it is you are in the world. Today it was a beautiful 66 degrees here in Vancouver, Washington, and it's so beautiful outside. To me, that's like one of the perfect temperatures. It's not too hot, not too cold. There's just a little breeze, and the sky is blue, the sun's shining, and it is absolutely beautiful. So hopefully it is beautiful where you are at as well. So anyway, I'm just going to give everybody a minute to get on. I know it takes everybody a little bit of time to get going, and now maybe since it's later, maybe still some of you are out enjoying some nice weather with your families. So who knows, but I'm happy to be here. So I wanted to just share a really funny story that happened with Cool Up. That's Cool Up right back there. You guys all, you can see Cool Up. Cool Up says, hi. Say hi, Cool Up. You can see her. She's like, oh, okay. So that is my Cool Up. So anyway, she has a little bit of a allergy to fleas. And I just recently had treated her with some Frontline, and she got like a really bad skin irritation from a flea bite. It was really, I'm just checking my phone here really quick. So it was like really awful irritation that she got. So anyway, I had to take her to the vet this last week. And okay, oh, sorry, I just like want to see who's on here. So I always like to have my phone open too. So good thing I can multitask. That's how my brain works. So anyway, so I took her into the vet, and she noticed just like a little bit of underlying infection. You know, she is allergic to the fleas when they bite. Luckily, like there is no more fleas. She's not scratching anymore. Thank goodness for that. So anyway, I have to give her some medication and some flea treatment. And hi, Wendy, good to see you. Give her some medication, and I had to give her this hi Sharon, give her this special shampoo. So anyway, this is like a good note to self kind of moment. So I was all ready, give her nice little bath today, like had my cup ready, had my towel ready. I was like, put her in the bathtub, and well, I guess I should have opened the shampoo bottle first, because I didn't realize there was still that little like tab thing on there. I thought it would be just like open, just like regular shampoo is, but I tried to squeeze it out and nothing was coming out, and I was like, what the heck? So of course, in the meantime, you know, Cool Up jumps out of the bathtub. Luckily, I was able to like shut the bathroom door enough to keep her contained in the bathroom. It was quite the sight to see, that's for sure. So anyway, luckily I was able to get creative, and I was like, how do I open this? I couldn't get it open, so I used my toenail clippers, you know, the kind of the part of it where you can kind of like clean underneath your nail. I was able to use that to poke the top of the shampoo bottle open. I guess you just have to be resourceful sometimes, right? So that's what I did. I was getting my resourcefulness on, and luckily, she's my cool, chill dog. She was able to go back in the bathtub just fine, and I was able to lather that on there and on her fur. And gosh, her skin is looking so much better since giving her that that antibiotic that the vet has recommended, and then also the that shampoo. It got rid of some of that flakiness, because I felt so bad. It was like, oh, those fleas can do so much damage, and just one jumping on them can really like wreak havoc. So I'm glad we have that under control. And hi, Jules, good to see you. Anyway, glad we have that under control. And luckily, I was able to go to Costco, and they had some Frontline Plus. They had 7 doses, but you actually got 8 doses. You got a dose free, and it was only like about like $70 some odd. So that's perfect. So I have a 4-month supply for Cool Up and a 4-month supply for Nugget. So I'm probably just going to go back to giving that to them when that warm weather starts, and then stop when it starts to cool down, because I just, I don't like to do too many chemicals with them. I like to be really careful with that. So that's my fun little story, but she's doing well, and Mojo and Nugget are doing well too. So that is good. And hi, Nancy, and hi, Joyce. Good to see you all here. So that is my story. Watch out for those fleas, because it is that season, and just like one flea can just like wreak havoc. And then also too, so I'm here for any questions you have for any animals in your life, or any question about animal communication, anything like that. That is what I am here for. So feel free to put your question in the comments. And then also too, I wanted to share something exciting. So I did a video earlier today about this, but some of you, yes, Wendy, yes, Jules, ask questions. Yes, I love it, Wendy. Yes, you're awesome, Wendy. You're a pro. So anyway, my mentor, Sunny Dawn Johnston, has this new multi-dimensional oracle deck. And anyway, I'm going to be interviewing her on Tuesday, May 4th at 2:22 p.m. about her new oracle deck, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'll put the link in the comments to it, and I do see I have a question here, so let me get back to the question, and let's see here. And all right, I'm just gonna type this link in here, and then and then Jules says you have a question about your dog. I would love to answer your question. What is your dog's name? I don't know if you were able to put that in the comments. And then also too, we have this great comment, and I love this. So because I love essential oils, they're fabulous. And Joyce says that that peppermint works great for fleas. That is so great to know. I love that. I love peppermint. Peppermint is probably like one of my favorites essential oil scents. Like, oh my gosh, I love peppermint. And I didn't know that it was good for that. So that is good to know. I'm going to look to see if I can find some sort of blend for that, and give that a try. So thank you, Joyce. And Julie thought that was great to hear about that too. So hi, Julie. And then let's see, Joyce has a question and Jules has a question. So I'm going to go in order here. And then another Julie has a question. I love it. You guys are getting your questions on. Woohoo. So anyway, so let me get in the zone. And I always try to go in order for the questions, just so you know. And the order that you see is different than the order that I see, because I stream in 3 different places. So all the comments come in one place all at once. So there's that. And then these are just quick little tune-ins and all that. And I would love your feedback as well. So like when I give you the message, I would love for you to type in the comments how that resonated with you. I would love to hear that. So there's that. Yes, and I agree, natural stuff is great. So okay, so here we go. So here I'm going to go with Jules's question here. It says, I need to know about my dog. It's about her dog, Roxy. It says, I need to know if she's in pain. She's been acting really strange and very dog aggressive lately. So before I tune in, I just wanted to like bring something up that comes to mind. Now, Jules, I have to say it's so awesome that how in tune you are with your Roxy to know that there is something going on, because a lot of times, like if the pets in our lives are having like a different behavior, or you're noticing some like onset aggression that wasn't there before, that can definitely be a clear sign that there is some underlying pain going on, right? So it's like not something that we necessarily always might think about, but it could be definitely a root cause for the pain. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. So let me tune into your Roxy. So I'm getting something with your Roxy, like there's something going on with Roxy's oh, she's anemic. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's got to be so hard. Yeah. So there's something going on, and Roxy shows me like the part of her body that is really being effective right now. She's showing me something with like her left side. Like there's something going on with her left side. So aside from the anemia, there is something going on with like her left hind leg. She says sometimes my left hind leg is bothering me. She says sometimes there's something going on with my left hind leg. And she's showing me that with the anemia, I would talk to your vet and see kind of what they say you can incorporate to help with the diet. Now, I know anemia is, like a form of like iron, like, there's more iron that's needed. But for some reason, I'm picking up on some more, and of course I'm not a vet, so I can't diagnose anything or anything like that. But I'm picking up on something with like some more antioxidants will really be beneficial for, and hi, Patricia, good to see you. Hi, Trish. Good to see you here, Trish. And let's see here. So, okay, sorry, I thought there was like a weird thing going off on my phone here. So, hi, Trish, good to see you. So, I feel like there's like some more antioxidants will really help Roxy. So, I'm picking up on like some berries, or I'm seeing like some blueberries, and I'm picking up on like some cranberries and some like and some raspberries and some like boysenberries and blackberries, like some antioxidants are really going to help her body. And like, look, there's something with her left side, like her left back leg is bothering her, but like on her left side, like right behind her shoulder and her wither area, there's something going on there that like I feel like they should focus and really feel her left side, because there's really something going on with her left side. I just pick up on her left side. And Jules says, and hi, Patty, good to see you, friend. Long time no talk. And then let's see here. Jules says they think she has a tumor, but was not diagnosed. So yeah, I can feel like there's something, like I feel like something by, like I want to touch my left shoulder, kind of like under my armpit area. So really have them feel like her left side. And look, it's interesting. So I have this like little bump here, right here, that I noticed today. So there's like this little, like, it's like a very small thing. Like it's a very small thing where it might not be like as noticeable. It might be like in there really deep. So really look on that left side. And I'm definitely sending so much love. And if you want to do like a longer session, I do longer sessions where it is more like in depth than just these quick little kind of flyby readings, where it's just quick little insights. But definitely the other thing I pick up on is just you have like such that strong connection with your girl, and just trust that and know that, and really just be her advocate as you are, right? Which is really important. And she just wants you to go pick berries. Like she just keeps showing me like picking berries and like sitting outside, and there's these like vines and just like picking berries and something about berries. So there is that. And I'm sending you you both so much love, so much love. So let's see here. And then so yeah, and Jules says, thank you so much. She has an appointment on Wednesday. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. And just have them really check everything, like really by that shoulder blade, like show me her left hind leg and like really by that shoulder blade, because I just keep wanting to touch that area. So yeah, and you're most welcome. I'm happy to help, because I know that's such a hard thing, because there's so much there's so much a part of our lives, right? There's so much a part of our lives. So there is that. So see here, I'm going to go to the next question, as I have another Julie. I love it. Like Jules and then Julie. I love it. Like how cool is that? So I love that. So one of my best friends in the whole world, her name is Julie, and I call her Jules. So I love that. So all right, so let's see here. So I have a question here from Julie. I would love to hear about Forest. I love that name, and it's so interesting. So I always like have to say like everything I pick up on, even if it sounds like really random and really strange, because for some reason it might mean something to you, even if it sounds like super weird. So the thing that came to me like right when I went to Forest is like I see like a lawn, and like somebody like teeing off, like they're golfing. Like I'm really good at like keeping a watchful eye of stuff that's like by the ground and like going by me. And like I see like little golf balls. I see little golf balls. I see little golf balls. And then also too, the other thing that Forrest shows me is like I'm really keen. I'm really keen. Like right here, like I'm really keen. I'm super keen. And then also too, for some reason, this is like the really weird part, is I saw an image of like a package of green forest toilet paper, which I know is weird, but it's like the little logo. It's like Forrest is showing me like I really like green stuff, and I connect with like the wilderness and outdoors and like stuff with like grass and all of that, and like even like artificial turf and artificial grass. Like I really connect with that. So that's what I pick up. And hey Ray, oh my gosh, good, oh my goodness, so good to see you. I would love to hear an update on your kitty, because if I remember right, when you were here last week, you had an appointment last week or something like that, if I remember. So I would love to hear how your kitty is doing. So let's see here. So yeah, so hopefully that insight helps, Julie. If you have any other, questions that come up, like if there's like something I didn't address, feel free to post that in the comments. And let's see here. So now I have a question from Joyce here. Let's see. I just got to go back to where my comments are. Okay. Peppermint. Okay, I already answered that. So thank you for bearing with me. And then, oh, this is a great question from Joyce. And this can definitely happen. And I've had experience with that with pets that I've had in my own life, like where they have reincarnated as other pets. So maybe like a cat will come back as a dog will come back as a cat, a horse will maybe come back as a dog, or vice versa, right? You're like, I've had that experience firsthand. So this question is a great question from Joyce. It says, I have been told my new boy Gibson is a dog I had in a former pet. Like that's such a great question. And it's interesting. So the first thing that I get from that is like, I want to like write it out. Like I want to like write it in the sky. Like I want to write yes, yes, yes. I just want to write yes with my hand. Yes, 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 yes. Like I get like a big like yes, like yes, like a big yes, yes, yes. Like that is me. It's like, by the way that I just like I sit and you dote on me. And I dote on you, and it's just like the way I adore you, and it's like I bow to you, and I just like I admire you, and the way that you're oh wait, where did the comment go? I lost it there. So let's see here. The way that you're oh my goodness, the way that your pup looks at you, you just know, and you can just feel that presence, right? So you can just feel that presence. So yeah, so Gibson, so it's like, yeah, that. And then you had another question too. I would love to hear my girl, Amy. The thing that I pick up from Amy is I see your other question you posted here, Julie, and I'm going to get to that here too. So the thing that I get from Amy is I want to do like a big red heart. Is like Amy sends you like big red hearts. Is I just feel like red hearts and red hearts and red hearts and red hearts and red hearts. And I like want to give you red hearts. And yes, like Gibson, you know who Gibson is. And it's like, yes, that's, just like the adoring nature, like the doting, like that's how you know. So all right, so I want to like follow up with Julie here. Julie says, let's see here. Forrest has been missing for 1.5 years. We don't know if coyotes ran him off, or if he ran off and can't find his way home, or has been taken. He's missed so much. Oh, Julie, that's like such a hard thing, right? That not knowing, right? Like I feel like the thing that and I'm sending you so much love. The thing that I pick up on from Forrest is just like keep looking. And I feel like those other images that Forrest was saying was like look in the grasses. Like I don't know, like if there's like a golf course or something around you, like look near like a golf course. Like that's what I just like picked up on, is like look near a golf course. Like there's something with the golf course, something about that. There's something about that. And if you want, like feel free to contact me, like, and send me a picture of Forrest, because I'd be happy to tune in more and like help you with with what else I pick up on. So there's that, and I'm sending you so much love. But yeah, I get like look by a golf course and like the forest. So maybe that's like why the green forest toilet paper came through, is like look by the forest, like in the golf course where there's like these tall trees and everything like that. Look at that. So there is that. And then Joyce says, thank you so much. You described him perfectly. Oh, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome, my friend. And hi, Robin. Good to see you. Robin says, love when I happen upon your live events. Max and I love to listen. Oh, thank you, Robin. I love that you guys are here. Thank you. That means so much. Thank you so much. And let's see here. And then I have a comment from Ray, and then Patricia here first, and then I'm going to go to you, Ray. And thanks for bearing with me. You guys are amazing. So, Patricia says, I love this question. I can tell this is going to be a good one. I have a question about the Kentucky Derby winner. His name is Medina Spirit. That's a beautiful name. Does he realize the magnitude of the win he has just achieved? Why is it that he feels he must not let any horse pass him? He's smaller than most of his competitors, but faster. So that is like such an interesting question. And I'm gonna like have to go look at his picture, the Kentucky Derby winner now, because now I want to see what this horse looks like. I love the name. Like the message I pick up on is like, yeah, I know the magnitude. Like, look at my name, and I am like mighty, and I really don't need to know the magnitude because I know how mighty I am. And like, why would I let other horses pass me? They don't need to pass. I need to be shown. I need to be highlighted and focused on. That's what I pick up on from Medina Spirit. So wow, that's like such an interesting powerful message. Like wow, like remember, like the thing I pick up too is like you can achieve anything, and remember everything that you can achieve, that there's so much possible, and you don't have to gloat about it. That's what I pick up on from the Kentucky Derby winner. So thank you for asking that question. Oh my gosh, I love that. So let's see here. And then Ray. So Ray had some issues going on with his kitty cat that they're asking about last week here, that Ray was asking. There's something going on with their kitty cat. So with let's see here. So it says, oh, okay, cool. Ray says, yes, you have a fabulous memory. His appointment is this Thursday. Oh, it's this Thursday. Okay. His nose is scabbing up now, and we have to wait until the scab falls off to see if he needs more treatment. Okay. Okay. And you said that his other issues are coming up now, though, which I'm stressed about. He gets itchy and patches of fur missing randomly, and it sometimes gives him ear infection. Same time every year. He just went through a round of antibiotics, and he came good, but then it's coming back. I have no idea what's causing it, and the vet doesn't know either. Oh my gosh! So that's such a that's such a hard thing. So the thing I pick up on like intuitively from your boy, oh my gosh, I know it's so hard, is with that thing with like why it keeps coming back, because there's like an underlying thing going on. It's like not just like a thing like you would think of like with a traditional like food type allergy. Is there something going on that is like an environmental thing going on as well? It's like I want to like kind of move my feet like on my hardwood floor and on my carpet as well. So it's like there's like a couple an underlying underlying issues. So it's like environmental, and then like the itchy, like this time of year too. It's like there's some like the environmental piece of it that I'm picking up on is there's like the pollen. So even if like your kitty is indoor, it's like the pollens that come in is it's like there's like these little pollens. So maybe see so I thought environmental, but I'm not sure. I try to use very natural products around the house. Yeah, so you're good with the products, but it's like the environmental from stuff that's like there, that's like a part of like maybe our flooring or carpet or stuff like that, and then like the pollens and stuff that can kind of come in, and you said you bought an air purifier. Okay, that's great, because like right as I'm tuning in more, I like feel like my throat feels tight from like a kind of like a like an allergy like an allergy kind of cough. So like definitely an air purifier could be really, really helpful. So definitely be so that would be good to do that. And let's see, the air purifier, and let's see here. And then Joyce says, thank you so much. You described him perfectly. You're so welcome, Joyce. And then Patricia says, let's see, he's so gorgeous. Thank you, Shauna. You're so welcome. And then let's see here. And let's see here. And then hi, Dory. I see your question too here. Hi, Dory. So yeah, I hope that your the air purifier helps too, Ray, because oh my goodness, yeah, you're so welcome. I'm happy to check in, and definitely please keep us posted. And I'm sending you, both lots of love to and definitely too, Patty brings up an important point too. Like, we always want to be careful of like the cleaning products we use. Definitely the natural cleaning products are always so much better, because some of those chemicals are so much bad stuff in there that we don't realize is like, not good for us and not good for them either, right? So it's always really good to be mindful of that. And then Patty says, sorry, I keep mixing you up. Patty says, yes, Medina Spirit was only $1,000 as a yearling. Patricia, wasn't that cool? Yeah, like, wow, look at that. The underdog coming up. Go Medina Spirit. I love it. Yes, awesome. So, all right, let's see here. And all right, and let's see, Joyce has a great question, and then I'm going to get to your question here, Dory. And thanks for bearing with me. You guys are amazing. Oh yeah, Ray says I need to start making all my products myself. Yeah, right. You totally can. I know. Can use, what is it that like you can use vinegars, I think, to clean with. I don't know if it's like, I forget, like one of my friends, I don't know if it's like apple cider vinegar and like other stuff you can use. There's so many like natural products and natural recipes that you can probably Google online and find out about, which is really cool. So yeah, I love like how in tune you guys are. You guys are amazing. Let's see here. And then so Joyce has a great question. I'm going to go to your question, Dory. Joyce says, have you always been able to communicate with animals? So yes, like I have always been so in tune with animals since I was a little girl. Like we had our German Shepherd Husky mix named Lobo, who I just adored. I would always love to sit out with him and connect with him. And then we had our poodle named Peanut, and I was always so connected with them. Just like sitting and being with the animals always gave me comfort. And it wasn't, till in my, oh my gosh, what was it, like in my about my 30s, I really realized like, oh wow, like I really am communicating with animals. And that's when I really started to explore it and really venture out and do what I'm doing now. So that's a really great question. And I definitely think that all of us have the ability to communicate with animals. It's just sometimes we're maybe more tuned into it. It's just like practicing that skill and honing that skill. And I do classes from time to time and teaching animal communication, if any of you are interested in that. So there's that. And oh, great suggestion, Joyce. Yes, you're saying baking soda and vinegar. That is great. That's a great idea. That can be really really helpful, and it's really not harmful. I know a couple of times when I've had those pesky fleas is I've actually, like, I didn't want to use like that chemical spray. I used some baking soda and I sprinkled that on the carpet and vacuumed that up, and that worked well. So there you go. So, and Joyce says, that's amazing. I guess when I was talking about when I had started communicating with animals. And let me go to Dory's question here. And thanks for bearing with me. And you're welcome, Julie, too. I can't remember if I said that. I'm like, I try to like go back and then sometimes I miss the comments and I come back. So Dory says, let's see here. Dory says, what is going on with my daughter's cat Angel? So what I pick up on from your daughter's cat Angel is there's some sort of like cocooning that they're doing right now. There's some sort of like Angel is showing me like I need to like cocoon, and I'm just like kind of like hidden, and I'm like, you know, more kind of like shy, and there's some like I'm shyer than normal right now, and there's some grief that I have going on. There's some grief. There's some struggle with some grief that I have going on. It's like I want to look at the top of my head for some reason. It's like I want to just be petted like this from the top of my head down and just like comforted and soothed. Like I just want to go like this, which I know looks really weird, but there's something going on that like that's your daughter's cat Angel. She's like, I want some more comfort. Like I need some more nurturing. I need some more comfort. Like I feel like I'm going through some grief. There's like something with some grief going on. I'm going through some grief. There's something with grief. And you said she is peeing on some blankets. So it's like she's doing it like there's something with her nerves that's going on. She's like, it's my nerves. And then also too, like I feel like, because I know you guys, I feel like you already have done like the you know, if you have any, you know, buddy that has like a pet that is doing something like that, it always is important to have a urinalysis done with your vet so they can kind of see the, you know, the pH levels and see if there is like an underlying thing going on. And I would also like, I feel like it'd be really good to check her cat's blood work, because I feel like there's something going on with like the kidneys and kind of like an underlying urinary kind of thing, an underlying urinary kind of thing going on with her cat, but definitely something like there's definitely some grief going on, and there's like just like it's a very like minute thing that's going on. So it's like I feel like it's like the on the border where they're like, okay, no, we don't need to treat with anything, but I feel like they need to go ahead and treat with something. So I think it's just like because it's very like an underlying kind of like infection going on, because not dangerous like right now, but like super important to go get like checked out. Like if you can you know, she did, but we were going to do another dangerous, like I feel like it's just like with the kidneys, it's just they're like it like I want to say inflamed, but they're bothered because there's something going on with like that whole bladder area, the whole bladder and kidneys areas. So I definitely get another like urinalysis. And what you would have, what I think would be best is if you had the vet do what they call the cystiocentesis, where they actually draw the urine right from the bladder. So then it's, you know, more of a clean catch where there's not going to be like any other sort of bacteria. Whereas if they, you know, go pee inside like a special little box, it could definitely be helpful. But definitely get that checked out and do some like energy work with the right side of the kitty too, because I want to hold like my right area like kind of like by my kidneys, and it almost feels like I have like it's like some sort of like bladder urinary infection. So I definitely feel like there is something going on. And I feel like when you first took her cat to the vet, there was just like the start of something. So they might have like not really, you know, been as proactive with it. But I know like how much you guys love your fur babies and how amazing you are. So definitely get that checked out and definitely keep me posted. I'm here for any support that any of you need, because I really, you know, want to, my mission is to help people and their pets, and definitely always feel free to share this if this like is resonating with you, or tell your friends, because I know Wendy usually comes on and then she shared with her friend to come and listen, which is so amazing. So I love that, because that's what it's all about. So and Dory says, thank you. You are so welcome, friend. And then any updates on Wally? If I remember right, Wally is that missing dog. I feel like don't give up, don't give up. And I just keep seeing like the woods, like close to the woods, like around like this like walking path that people go by. Like there's this like walking path that's kind of like an off the beaten path walking path, and like I see this yes, okay, you said yes, Story, okay, cool. So I feel like there's this like off this beaten path walking path, and there's like this house that's kind of to the right, and it's kind of like a brownish like a brownish red color that's like has like some weird shingles, some like those old like California shingles. Like it's like, and there's some man, I feel like I see it like a man that's taking care of Wally, that's like and because he asked if he's alone or found someone, I feel like there's this man that's taking care of him, and there's like this walkway, this pathway by his house, and it's like on the right hand side, and it's like an older gentleman, like in his like 50s or 60s, like between 55 and 60, that is that's keeping an eye on Wally. That's what I pick up on. And just don't give up too. Like that's the other thing I pick up on, is don't give up. There's so many stories, and I know you know the story, because Story is amazing with helping people be reunited with their pets, and she's always like such a good advocate for that, is like never give up, because it can be like years and years, or like months and months, and then a pet ends up getting found again. So it's always really important to keep a lookout, and don't give up, right? Don't give up. So and then Dory asks, is he injured? And the thing I get from that is no. Like this is my symbol for no. I get no, like not at this time. I'm not injured. I'm not injured at this time. I'm not injured at this time. Yeah. And let's see here. And Dory says, so true. Yeah, it's so true. Like, don't give up, because there's just so much. Like, it's just, there's so much that can happen. And sometimes they could travel to an area that's like outside where they went missing, or somebody could like inadvertently pick them up and not, maybe know to take them to a vet to get them scanned for a microchip, right? So that's why it's really, really super important. And I can't stress this enough. And I know that Dory is definitely going to agree with me on this, is like when you find a lost pet, number one, like always make sure to go get the pet scanned for a microchip, because that's really important, And also too, don't judge the condition of the dog on whether or not or the cat or the horse or whatever the case may be, of how much like the people loved them or didn't love them, because number one, you don't know how long that pet was missing, and you don't know what the circumstances are to that. So always just never do that. There's a dog that and Dory says, good, yes. There's a dog I can think of from years ago. His name was Oben. He actually got missing off the freeway. Like something happened. His owner had to pull over and open up her car, and he went missing, right? He was missing for quite a few months. And then when, he was found, he was like skin and bones, right? Where somebody maybe might have a judgment if they found a dog like that, like, oh my gosh, this dog is in awful condition, and nobody was taking care of him. Well, his person was diligently searching and looking for him. And she was so grateful when he was found. And it was such a beautiful reunion. And what was really amazing is she didn't give up, and she had people that were out there searching and searching and searching. So that's just my little soapbox for you. If you ever find a pet, make sure you check all the lost and found reports. Make sure you do a posting out there, and then also to check for a microchip, and don't judge like that. And then always to make sure that people give you proof that it is their pet, right? It's so important. So there's all that. I could like go on my soapbox about that for a long time. So, and Dory says, Oban on the Run Facebook page. Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I think that she still has that Facebook page up, and you know, it's like so amazing that he got reunited with his person where, you know, she could have gave up, but she didn't give up because she wanted to get her Oban back. So yeah. So and Jewel, and hi Brenda, and hi and Julie, so sweet. Julie says, Brenda, keeping your dog in my prayers. Thank you so much, Julie. That is so sweet. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. And let's see here. And I hope you're having a wonderful weekend too, Brenda. Hi, good to see you. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. Let's see here. And I have a question from Brenda and a question from Patty. So let's see here. So Patty says, and Dory says, thank you, heading out. You're welcome, Dory. Thanks for tuning in and keep me posted about your daughter's cat too. And I'm sending lots of love and healing vibes their way. So let's see here. Patty says, you know, they still have not found the missing horse, Amira, in the Arizona desert. Any feeling on alive or past? So the thing that I pick up on from Amira is I'm like kind of like in and out. Like I feel like they're like Amira's presence is kind of like in and out. Like the presence isn't really grounded to the earth, but then it's not really grounded into the other side. It's like there's some like something in between. It's like they're fading in and out of consciousness is what I pick up on. Like I'm fading in and out. Like I'm fading in and out. Like there's something that's not really there. It's like I feel like my head hurts, and like I'm just like trapped under some, and I want to like close my eyes for a moment. Like I'm trapped under like some bushes and shrubbery, and there's like kind of like a ravine nearby, but I'm not necessarily like in the ravine, but like I'm by a ravine nearby. So like really just like really have them keep focusing on that area, and don't give up now. It might not be the outcome they want when they find her, but I feel like that time is running by fast, and like the sooner they find her, the better the outcome is going to be, is what I pick up on. And I'd be happy to help them in any way I can. So I'm sending so much love to that situation, because it's so hard. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. So and then also, I know, poor thing. I agree, Patty. And then also too, like if somebody has a missing pet too, the more we can like send them love. And I always like to have it be like an individual like string or line of that love that we have with them that's connected us to them, and just imagine it being pulled closer and closer and closer to us, and just really hold on to that light and that love that we have for them, and really put that energy out there. Because the more we can stay in that space, the better it is, if we can really stay in that space of things. So so there is that. And then Brenda says, can I ask, do you see Milo staying outside all the time, not able to leave? Does he sleep or get out of the weather somehow? So I feel like he's like inside and outside. Like I see him on like kind of like a porch up there, but I feel like he's not out where people are gonna see him as much, because I feel like that person that has him and the person that he's with is like really protective, like, oh, nobody's gonna see him, like he's all mine. Like that's what I pick up on. But I definitely still pick up on don't give up, that there's still hope. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, that there's still hope, and don't give up. Sorry, I have to take a drink of water. I was like, 1 minute. Sorry. I was just like, 1 minute, I have to take a drink of water. I was like, oh my goodness. So, see here, hold on. That's like real life. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like trying to like, just had to take a drink of water really quick. So thanks for bearing with me there. I was like, one moment. So anyway, so yeah, so there is that. But yeah, just keep on like focused on that area there. I definitely feel like that's really important. Yeah. And Brenda says, thank you, Shauna. I'm definitely not giving up. Yeah, I know you're not. Like, and I'm not either. Like, because there's so many stories of like miraculous reunions happening, like, and it happening all the time. And it's just, we just have to not give up. I think I just read, oh my gosh, a story. Like I might get like the years wrong, but I think I just read a story on Facebook where there was a dog, I think that was missing like over like 11 years and was reunited with the person. I don't remember if it was like a dog or a cat. I'm not remembering exactly, but you know what? There's miracles that happen all the time. So just remember that. And remember that and remember that because there's always miracles that can happen. So there is that. So I believe in that. It's like I believe in never giving up, never give up, never give up. And I'm just saying, and you can see my little nugget is there in the background. I'm like, oh wait, I was moving down. That's not going to do anything to show you more. If I move over like this, you can probably see her a little more. My little sweet little nugget back there. I love her and my cool up so much. They're such good babies. So Brenda says, I think I'm going to have to find him and get him back. Yeah, you will. Like maybe go on another trip when you yeah, and take him back. Yes, exactly. Yeah, go on another trip back there and see and just keep, the people that you know that are in that area, keep having that word spread about him still being missing too, because that's another thing that's really important too, is to really keep that awareness going too, because sometimes even people might see like a lost pet flyer and they might not realize like, oh, okay, hey, this pet is still missing. Like, how can I help? So it's really good to really make sure the signs stay up. And hold on, like I'm trying to collect my thoughts. The signs stay up and that, sometimes new signs go up. And it's always good to have signs be like on neon poster board. That can really be helpful too. And then also too, I put a billboard on the interstate. Yeah, on the interstate. You go, Brenda. I love it. Yes. And sometimes it can also be helpful to do like intersection alerts. So I remember when Oban was missing, I helped with the intersections alerts, and that's how like I met Dory. Well, I met her in another like missing pet case before that we're both out searching for this one missing dog. But anyway, there was intersections alerts. So right by where Oban went missing, there was like these different intersections, and we were holding up signs about him still being missing just to bring that awareness. And that can definitely be a thing that can be really really super helpful to just bring that awareness and spread that awareness, because sometimes people may not pay attention to like a sign that they drive by, because sometimes us as humans, we can be a little oblivious to things sometimes, right? So if there's another way to catch people's attention, that can be a really really helpful thing. So there's my 2 cents about that. So anyway, so yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to see if anybody has any other questions. Da, 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 da. Let's see here. Anybody have any other questions? Let's see here. Okay. All right. So, because I could ramble on forever. Okay. So Patty says, Shauna, I did find an area on Dutton that was kind of ruffled up on his right side, probably from rubbing a bite that made him itch. Ding, ding, ding. Dutton says, check, check. He says, check, check, check. He's like, ding, ding, ding. That's it. He's like, thumbs up. He's like, yep, that's it. He's like, thanks for finding that, Mom. Now we can like work on that. Now we can work on that. We can like take a breath and work on that, and like we're going to get that healed up, because we're a team and we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. So that's That's what I pick up from your sweet Dutton. He's such a sweet boy. I love Dutton. He's, oh my gosh, he's such a good boy. So this is a great question here too from Julie. Julie says, do you believe that our loved ones, humans, come back as animals? So you know what? That is like a really, really great question, Julie. And I'm really glad that you asked that. So I believe, yes, they can and they do. So, and you are so welcome, Patty. Oh my goodness, you're so welcome. So, yes, I believe they can and they do. So, I have an example with this, and you know, this is going to sound like, oh my gosh, like really, but I know it to be true. So, I had my grandfather Alan, who was my mom's dad, and he was like, I was so close to him. Like my grandpa meant the world to me, and he yeah, I just loved him so much. And he passed away when I was in the 3rd grade. So, and that was like a really hard thing. And it's really interesting. He was actually the first person I ever saw like after they passed away. So I promise I'll get to the point of my story. So, anyway, he like came to me like in a dream, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and he turned around in a chair in our living room, and he took me to like the most beautiful place that like had all these lights and everything. It was just because we had such that strong connection of love, right? There was such that connection with us. Well, anyway, fast forward like years later, I had been married, and you know, it just anyway, me and my ex-husband had got this dog Rex, and I was like so drawn to Rex, and he was a beautiful like Australian like shepherd mix. They called him an Aussie cross, and he was red and white, and I was just so pulled to him and so drawn to him, right? And it just, and I knew like that I had been with him before. I was like, where like was this dog in my life before? And I know that his essence was my grandfather Alan's, you know, because probably if I would have had kids in this lifetime, like human kids, my grandpa, you know, maybe would have come back to me as a kid, but he came back to me in the way he could come back to me. And then after I didn't have Rex in my life, years later, I got my cat Leo, who was like a red and white flame point Siamese. And it's funny because Rex as a dog acted like a cat, and then Leo as a cat acted like a dog. They had the same colorings, you know, both kingly names. And anyway, after Leo passed away, Leo sent me Nugget. You can kind of see her behind me on the couch, and I know that like Nugget is a part of Rex's energy too. So like those energies that are like really connected with us, they can come back to us in those different ways like that. It's like so possible, and it's so amazing. I wish she could look up and see. I could show you what her little face is like. Nugget, 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 come here, Nugget, Nugget. She's like, nope. She's like, I'm not going to do that because you are asking me to do that, and I don't want to. Nugget, come here. Look at here, Nugget. Oh, now my dog Coolip is coming. Isn't that so funny? So if I probably called Coolip, Nugget would come. Coolip, come here, Coolip. But no, Coolip is going to stay here. Nugget's like, nope, I'm not budging. But you've probably seen pictures of Nugget on there. So that's my story. It's like, you know, anything is possible. Like, why do we, you know, sometimes we put so many, you know, there's so many like rules and limits on things. It's like, no, like I believe we feel those things that like are within our hearts, and we just know that, and we can feel that and tune into that. So yeah. So yes, Julie. Yes. And Julie says, my late daddy would always pick out pecans and walnuts for us and others. The day he died at home, a squirrel kept looking in the door. I swear my dad is a squirrel. Crazy sounding, but yes, but gives me peace of mind. Oh my gosh. So like I'm sending you so much love to Julie. And you know what's interesting is like as I read that comment from you, like I like literally got chills all through like my neck and in my head. Like I could just feel chills. And Nugget just did like jump off the couch just a minute ago, but of course I didn't see her, but she's like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, Shauna. That's my Nugget. I love my baby. But anyway, so yeah, so they can come through like that. And it's interesting. And it's really cool that you are in tune to that, Julie. Like, that's really beautiful, right? Because they come to give us messages in so many ways. I remember, and sometimes other animals, can come through other animals too. I remember after my parents' dog Tori died tragically, I remember I was really saddened by that. And anyway, I happened to be out with some friends having some ice cream that night, and there was this dog I was really drawn to, and I wanted to pet him, and I could feel Tori's essence at that moment from that dog. So there's like so many things that like are like, tangible that we can like see and feel, but it's like you could like, I feel like you could see that with your eyes and know that was like your dad's presence, but like you could like really feel it with your heart, right? It's those things that we just know and we're connected to. And how beautiful that you were paying attention to those signs and you could feel that and you knew that and you didn't second guess it and you just and you trusted that. Like, that is so amazing, and that is such a beautiful, 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 amazing thing. And thank you for sharing, because that's I love to hear stories like that, because it's really inspiring, because I feel like the more we can really be tuned into things like that, it's like, what a beautiful place the world is when we can be more tuned in like that. I think it's just so important, because sometimes we think we're tuned in, but we're really like tuned out, because stuff just goes so like by us so quick sometimes, where we're like not taking a moment, just be like, okay, I'm just going to stay here in this space and not like, just stay present in that moment. And I definitely feel like the animals really are so good at reminding us to stay present in that moment and to truly be present in the moments. I feel like it's so important to be present in the moments. And it's interesting, like I still feel like I got a sense from your dad. Like, he's showing me that sometimes is like, if you've ever seen like an acorn like almost fall on your head, he's like, that's like him giving you a knock on your head, like, hey, like, hello. Like, he's showing me like acorns and like little like walnuts that you might like find. He's like, yep, that's me, that's my little symbol to you. He's like, I'm not going to be leaving you like a penny or a dime or anything like that. He's going to be like, I'm going to like leave you something that's going to be like, you're going to think about, that's going to be like my trademark and our trademark. So so there's that. I don't always pick up on stuff from people, but that was really coming through really strong there. So I could just feel like what that deep connection you have, and you still have with your dad, right? Because that connection doesn't die. It's a different kind of tangible. It's always still there, like within our hearts. It's always still right there within our hearts. So yeah. So Julie says, so wonderful. It is so wonderful, right? It's so wonderful that those messages are always there for us, and their love is always there for us. It's a truly remarkable, amazing thing. It's so amazing. So anyway, I just love my Sunday nights with you. Like, this is like probably like the most favorite part of my week. I always look forward to doing that. And then just and it's so cool to like see all of you on here. And just so you know, like, I do this every Sunday night at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to tune in again. Share this video if you liked it. Share with your friends if you have somebody that is interested in finding out more about animal communication, but just like kind of on the fence, like, what is all this about? And they want to experience it for themselves. Like, this is a perfect opportunity for them to experience it for themselves. So there is that, and I'm gonna wrap it up. And thank you again so much for tuning in. I will be back next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. And then also too, like, I have like a special thing this Tuesday at 2:22 p.m. I'm going to interview one of my mentors, the amazing Sunny Dawn Johnston. I'm going to be talking to her about her multi-dimensional oracle card deck, and I'm so excited to do that. Like, it's going to be so cool. So make sure to tune in, and You know, I have some questions that I want to ask her, but it'd be fun, like for you guys to tune in and, you know, ask your questions and interact and, you know, learn about her new awesome Oracle card deck. It's gonna be fun. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And thank you so much for tuning in, and bye for now.